Back in December of last year, I made a video about a guy on YouTube named Tef. Tef was a content creator who specialized in killing trees and polluting waterways by getting AI to generate browser games which he would review and soy-face at for thousands of people to see. However, after months of consideration and an interaction with what I can only assume was a brain-dead toddler with an iPad, I disavowed this video. And that, dear viewer, is because I have had a change of heart. I love AI! The ruination of human creativity as we know it? Hell yeah. The infinite slew of misinformation because people can't be fucked to use Google, which is a free source for anyone with the internet? That's what I'm talking about. Destruction of Earth as we know it so people can either generate garbage or push an agenda? You already know. 24/7, 365 surveillance of citizens disguised as a tool with the public's best interest in mind. Booyah, I've been waiting to hear that one. You know, I remember back whenever the whole AI image thing first started, I told myself that it wouldn't be around long and that it would blow over and become another trend that dies out after like a month. And I gotta say, I am so upset that we live in the reality where I couldn't be more wrong. And the funny thing is that I remember seeing a post saying that the whole discourse with generative AI was mainly an online thing because you never really hear people talk about it all that much outside of the internet. But even that can't be said anymore. The other day I took a ride out somewhere and on the radio some guy was talking about some kind of legal thing and he said he asked Grok, which told him he was entirely right about something. And then I went home and I looked it up and I found an article which said Grok has an inaccuracy rate of 94%. And ever since this has happened, I have slowly noticed literally every facet of my life become infected with AI. I think a good place to start would be YouTube and the rampant AI push which has invaded nearly every aspect of the website. Alright, so we go to a YouTube studio here, alright, and we see two things of interest, okay? First off, we see my video which got taken down because YouTube is a bunch of fuck. And then above that we see this tab right here that says inspiration. Let's see what goes on in inspiration. So this tab for YouTube is literally here to generate you video ideas. If that doesn't sound cool, I don't know what is, man. I guess since I'm a newer channel and it doesn't know exactly what I talk about yet, it's not giving me anything of interest. Dude, I'm looking at this, it's like, imagine like you don't know how to make a first video, so you get AI to generate a template for you. Let's look at this. Let's see what's going on here. Hello, Yulb. Alright, my first video. Hello, YouTube. Getting to know me. Launching an inaugural presence. We're introducing ourselves by revealing the pivotal moments and distinct passions that shaped our journey. Early inspirations to current obsessions. Dude, I seriously hate the way the AI writes shit. Alright, we got the authentic introduction. This video directly serves as your channel's authentic origin story. Oh yeah, authentic. Dude, imagine watching somebody introduce themselves and they have to use like ChatGPT. This is just embarrassing, if anything, dude. God, look at these thumbnails too. They're like, they produce thumbnails and stuff. Dude, how many trees do you think these thumbnails killed? Choose from my videos. Oh, let's do let's do the Zenby one. You know what? No, actually, let's do the Tef one. Explore ideas. Let's go. What's gonna happen? All right, so we got a lot of stuff talking about slop. The slop paradox. When AI writes games, what's left for humans? Dude, okay, another thing with these thumbnails, it's just, realistically, are any of you clicking on these? What is this? Is this like a fat chick? This is like a brain on a table. What is this, dude? What are these like tags? Digital crucible, algorithmic alchemy, synthetic genesis, dude. Imagine, you know how much this sucks, dude? There is now a non-zero chance that you could be watching a video on YouTube and some schmuck used this feature to generate it. It's just the idea of being so averse to creating literally anything and you're just like, I need AI to tell me how to do this. And this isn't even just a YouTube studio thing either, it's worse when you actually like look up YouTube videos. Alright, okay, let's look up cat shorts. How would I find it? Recently uploaded. See, look at this. AI shorts, funny cats. Dude, like, look, it's like there are people who watch this. This is like the highlight of someone's day. Watching this stuff. Dude, this is the future people like Tef want. Ah, whatever. Maybe I'm just overreacting. You know what? I know just the thing to take my mind off of this. I think I should listen to some music. Alright, so the other day I was listening to music the other day. Something from this channel auto-played, and I was so fucking mad. So we got this channel, Algorithm AI. Welcome to Algorithm, a channel made by metalheads for metalheads. But here's the twist. Every riff, solo, and thunderous drum is forged by AI. So yeah, this channel's whole thing is they AI generate full albums of rock. We go to their playlist here, we can see they have playlists to 37 heavy metal albums. And of course, how could you forget these amazing artists right here, you know? Daggerfall is a good one from what I've heard. Ethereal Rain, they kind of fell off a little bit. Hate Circuit, dude, I love Hate Circuit. Hold on, okay, a playlist with 171 fully AI generated metal albums. That is just insane. How many trees do you think these like albums have killed? Oh, they have a website, dude. Let's go to the website. All right, so we look here and we see the Metal Algorithm AI website. Oh, dude, we got Burn the Night. I love Burn the Night. Burn the Night is my favorite album by fucking Spotlight. Dude, yeah, you got Burn the Night, Midnight Hellrider, Titan's Decree. Wait a minute, dude. Are we serious? Dude, this is literally just Rust in Peace. Okay, Megadeth, if you're watching this, alright, I give you full permission to use this video as substantial evidence in court if you want to, man. You know what, dude, maybe I'm just being a hater. Let's listen to something. Dude, let's listen to, Troublemaker by Wiggler.
Do you remember when we were all at school?
Dude, the worst part about this is, like, this sounds like actual music. If I was in like a trashy southern biker bar and this was playing on the radio, I would probably think this song was like from the 80s, dude. That's scary. That sucks. This channel just reminded me, do you guys know Timbaland? World-renowned producer. Probably one of the best producers to ever live, if I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, he's an AI shill now, which sucks too. You have this album right here. You got Timbo Progression. This is an Afrobeat album generated entirely by AI. And it sucks too, okay? I think Afrobeat is a kind of underrated genre, man. I don't think people talk about Afrobeat enough. I wish Afrobeat was like more recognized in the grand scheme of music, right? But you go to the comments, all right, and you see people, they're saying, "Oh, dude, this is so good. I love Afrobeat." This guy says, "I can feel my ancestors speaking to me." Dude, your ancestors are screaming at you right now. I could not think of a worse way to use technology like Suno AI. Timbaland has gone from legitimate music production to stomping all over cultural and historical value with AI. Okay, so we've seen AI generate videos, songs, and pictures, but surely that's gotta be it, right? So, to no one's surprise, a lot of companies have been using Gen AI for a big portion of their projects, whether it's code or art or anything of that sort. A recent example, of course, would be Black Ops 7. Black Ops 7 was caught using Gen AI for all kinds of things. Their calling cards, emblems, and even skin packs, which can cost upwards of $25, were found to have been tampered with by AI and even fully generated. It got so bad that I even saw people speculating that the story itself for the game was generated with AI just because of how badly written it was. And the thing is, this wasn't even when people had actually realized they were using this kind of stuff. Whenever Black Ops 6 came out, an event was held where you could get this Necroclaws calling card, which was immediately sussed out as blatantly AI generated along with other material generated for the event. When pressed about this, Activision did actually own up and admit to this, surprisingly enough. But it doesn't even start there. Just a year prior, Activision was also called out for using AI to assist in making a skin bundle for Modern Warfare 3, which cost players up to $15. This was never disclosed, and Activision of course had to own up to it themselves after the fact. It also exposed just how shitty of a company Activision was to their artists behind the scenes. One anonymous employee even told the site which ran the article about the Modern Warfare 3 skin that a lot of 2D artists were laid off and that the remaining artists were forced to use AI for their concepts, and even made to take AI training courses for the company. And like always with these kinds of things, it doesn't even stop there. This technology has evolved to straight up generating entire games with AI. And yes, I mean entire. An example of this would be a game by the name of Codex Mortis. This game is an action roguelike bullet hell which boasts about the fact that it is 100% vibe coded and features assets such as music, text, and the pixel sprites of the game, which are also created entirely by generative AI. Even the promotional material used to push the game was generated by AI. The game currently sits at 67% positive reviews on Steam, with an almost equal split of people singing this game's praises and rightfully shitting on it at the same time. And if you're like me, it will also not surprise you to know that this is not where this will stop, as the amount of games which disclose their usage of AI has broken 10,000 on Steam. But I will say that it is nice to see people push back on this kind of stuff, even for the indie side of it. I remember whenever this stuff first came around, people tried to use the accessibility cope, but now people are even telling indie creators, hey dude, you're lazy and this project is shit. And even if it's expected that big AAA companies would get pushed for this, it's still nice to see. I remember at the Game Awards, Larian Studios showed off that new Divinity game and afterwards said that the team had been using AI tools for things like concept art, and people, of course, didn't like that. Then Arc Raiders had a ton of flack for using AI voices instead of the authentic voice of the actors themselves, although it doesn't seem like that's having much of an effect on the game. It's still nice to see, and it's absolutely a sign of healing. Ding 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 ding. Haha, psych guys. I don't actually think all of that stuff. I love AI. I love Grok. I love ChatGPT. I love Gemini. I love all of it. I love the slop. My life is so much better with the AI slop. I think I would do something really bad if we lost this technology. So yeah, guys, don't forget. Don't even like and subscribe. Just submit all of your money to OpenAI, and not too much, because we don't want the bubble to pop just yet. And yeah, guys, shout out to Super Grok. Use my referral code in the description for 10 billion plus years of free Super Grok AI.